The Bulldozer Matt Tremont, the 8-time Deathmatch Tournament winner, the former 2-time world champion, the owner of H2O Wrestling. And if there is one podcast to listen to, that is the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. Let's get ultraviolet, motherfuckers.
And good evening once again, fans. You're listening to the Deathmatch Russell Podcast. They're more than welcome to come on too anytime they want to come on.
Oh man, the girls pop good like this.
Alright. It's a budget thing. Let's see what he's up to.
Thank you, man, and thank you for giving me the time.
Tune in right now. And good evening, everyone, once again. After my last podcast, now I'm back with another guest. At this time, the president of Boot and Heel. David, how are you, man?
I'm doing good, man. Just a lot on the plate and just trying to digest everything at the moment.
Yeah, I know. And Christmas is right here, so it's the busy time for Boot and Heel, for you guys to bunker down and get your orders in and for everything,
Yeah, that's the goal, right? Is make sure everyone's successful. So we're just like the medium of everything. So we'll see what we can do. See how fast we can get these orders out before Christmas. So,
or the New Year's. It doesn't matter. People aren't in a hurry. That some people are and some aren't. But
life's a celebration.
It is, man. It is. But you know what, man? You're like on a nonstop roller coaster, man. You keep going. Like every week you're going here, you're going there I'm like, this guy is seriously like he's dedicated to wrestling. And you are, my friend.
Yeah, it's a weird story about how we started. Like I wasn't always like a wrestling fan, like the business. The start of this business is like what made me a wrestling fan, and it's like the human interaction is way more important than anything wrestling can offer. So I think like compassion to other human beings and helping them attain their goals is way more rewarding than wrestling itself, in my opinion. So
yeah, and it makes the people and the fans and the young kids and everybody
sure.
in general, put a smile on their face at the end of the day.
That's what it's all about, man. It's like, what can you do to enhance the quality of other people's lives? And sometimes it's wrestling.
It really is, man. It's a drug. it's a drug that we we endure, and we love it because born and raised, growing up wrestling was our thing, like we had, what I mean? Like we didn't have a baseball game every Saturday night or a football game every, Sunday night, or, we'd be at the bowling alley. We'd be at the bowling alley or the arcade or the pool hall playing pool, I miss those days. I do miss playing pool. I'm the old pool shark days,
Yeah,
hustle my friends.
I've had a couple hobbies that just kind of like got overshadowed by current life events. So try to tap back into that that mode of innocence and like just when things didn't matter as much. But we're here now.
Yeah, and you know what? And good things are coming. And it's 2020. Sure. 2021, and people just don't realize wrestling that we're blessed to what we have, and just the quality of wrestlers that are getting our attention, is what on the face of the public to hear their voices, and new talent to be scouted and to be seen at shows. Then that's the one thing that I noticed that you do is you promote a lot of wrestlers to get them onto the spotlight and to showcase in companies in which they're really going to be, they're hitting big areas and on top.
And what I've noticed is people have a lot of talent, but they struggle with tapping into opportunities that elevate them to the next level. And what I've tried to construct with Boot and Heel is building a stage that can showcase what talent is doing in the industry and giving them a platform outside of their local show to display what they can do on a bigger forum and a bigger platform. So it kind of evolved as like a merchandiser. Now it's like turned into like promos and event promotions and photography, and it's been like a snowball the past year and a half that we've even been in business, and it's just the support and the cast that are members is just astonishing, and what we're doing with indie wrestling at this point.
And I mean, like, you've been Georgia, Tampa, you just go all over with these guys. That's pretty good. That's good.
A lot of miles, a lot of frequent flyer miles added up, a lot of oil changes. It's easy just to sit on a throne and be like, hey, here's this guy's merch, but like to go in the locker room, to like get to know these people on a personal level, to be in the middle of what they're doing, I think is pretty significant to do in building those relationships. And I have the time to do it. I have the effort and the willingness to do it. So I'm going to take advantage of my opportunity to help those around me. I've been to Wrestle Rex with Adam Zane and Sam Adonis up there running it. Met Madman Fulton and Facade and Benny Mo up there. Been all the way down to Tampa. Shout out to GCW and Jeremy Gomez down there, what he's doing. Yeah. So I put 70,000 miles on my car, and like my car's a 2018, bought with 4 miles on it, and
well, you're gonna be adding. You're gonna be adding
ridiculous, bro.
You're gonna be adding more. Just think, you're gonna be putting more miles on it this week. Coming up.
Well, it is what it is, man. So like the effort.
You're gonna be hanging out. You're gonna be hanging out with my buddies. Happy hour, Adam. Good old app.
Oh, I love him, man. He supported Boot Neal from the beginning. Whenever I was just a little old vinyl heat press company, so it takes a lot. It says a lot about someone else's character to believe in you in the fetal stages of your career or your goals, and to see the bigger picture and willing to make the sacrifices to watch it develop and evolve and allow you to make mistakes, reap the benefits. And a lot of people, I wish a lot of people were more like Adam Zane, man, because that guy sees the bigger picture and everything. So shout out to him.
I know, man. He's he's in for it. He's got a tag partner now, so he
got Danny Gray.
I know.
Man, what are they going to do? I'm excited to see what's going to happen over at Intergender Bonanza 7, put on by H2O and Sam, or Sizzling Style Stan. Got my words fumbled up there, but
I'm gonna see if I could. I'm gonna see what I could do. I might have to talk to some people. Maybe I have to get there. Who knows?
You should go up there, man. Show support.
Shoot me a ride. I'll pay for you.
I've done that many times for free.
Yeah.
I'll take a little bit of money in the gas tank.
We'll talk after. We'll talk after, fans. You don't know about this business. We do. Sorry. See, this is the real deal. But
Stan is the real deal. He's killing it up there.
He always does. He always puts on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he puts on a show that's like unbelievable. Like the characters, the wrestlers, and the talent that he pulls through just to be shown. And a lot of the talent is actually H2O talent as well.
Right.
So
Stan's one of those guys that puts on for other people. Like he definitely is a talent. He has a great gimmick. He puts on a great show himself. But he is like one of those selfless guys that make sure that other people get put over too, and not just the attention on him. He does the hottie of the week on his page.
Exactly. Yes, I know all about
it. King of cream.
Shake. Yes. The extra creamy. I got him hooked on saying extra creamy.
Oh, man.
I got that chant started. So
hey, whatever works, man. We're all about other people, right? So
yeah,
you never know where things come from.
No, and his shirts are funny. He has his T-shirt ripping off, and he's got some crazy designs, as well. He's
I
a
saw like one
character.
match with him, like he had like these joggers on, these like tearaway joggers, and he was just like taking them off one by one, throwing them at his opponent and stuff. I'm like, this dude is wilding out right now.
Yeah,
I was waiting for the speed,
but he's known to be seen. He loves it. He loves it. Gets the fans going. It's that's going to be on the IWTV. Actually, that's going to be on pay-per-view, so people better be watching that. It's going to be awesome.
Hey man, support indie wrestling, man. For real.
Yeah, that's like the big show for the week. I think we're gonna have to talk business after this. I'm gonna have to get my ass out there. God damn it, I'm missing it. I know, Stan, because I told Stan, I have family shit, but I really don't.
Damn, man, how you gonna do that to my boy? Man, you just outed yourself.
I did.
What are you doing that
Sorry,
for,
Stan.
Man? Stan.
Sorry, Stan.
He called himself out. You got to call him out now.
Yeah, whipped cream's right. That's it. Stay away from the cream.
You should get cream for line to this man.
Yeah, we should. Yeah. I'll get him a quick T-shirt that says, I support Stan with the cream."
You owe it to him now. Now you got to plug him every day of the week until the event.
Yeah, right. I do. He's what a character.
Got me out here drinking coffee. This is sponsored by Starbucks. Got me on this late cast.
Starbucks and Barnes and Nobles right here too.
Free advertising, all my royalties.
Yes, 24/7. Actually, my local one closed. Somebody had COVID.
Oh god, decon.
I know. It's all right. Happens.
Ours closed, but they still had the drive-through open, so all the basic white girls can still get their daily medication.
Yeah, the frappuccinos.
I know, $9 coffee beans and stuff.
But we pay it and we love it. What are we gonna do?
Yes.
What else is going on? What kind of things you got working? Well, we won't talk about them. There's some stuff that you're working on. We cannot say. So
there's a lot of things in the works, man. There's just too much to not tell. The train always moves forward. I don't like to brag about things until they actually happen because people be plotting on your downfall and planning your sabotage. So I think that we keep a constant wave of new content, new talent, new promotions, new events that we don't have to precurse anything.
Yeah.
The story tells itself. We did have an awesome match down at CWF. Ben Rose promotion down there, Coastal Wrestling Federation, brought in Skrilla the Great out of Atlanta, Warner Robins, wherever he wants to call home now, and then Austin Towers. Skrilla was a boot and heel vet. He's believed in the product since he met me down at DIPW. Shout out to Eric Dees and the boys down there. And the fans were wanting a match with Skrilla and Austin Towers. So Ben took care of me on that. And we put on a heck of a show down there. Met the great guys at Elevate Pro, Britt, and the other Ben. Elevate Pro is killing it in Louisiana. I got nothing but
you know what? I know Ben. I know Ben for years, man. I saw him in his wrestling career when he was young.
Oh dang! I didn't know he wrestled. My knowledge base is very shallow.
Yes, he was a local wrestler in Jersey for quite a while, and it was pretty shallow. But he made his name known. And that small world, small world. But then now he's doing big things, which is awesome.
He's doing big things, and Coastal Wrestling Federation with that, co-promoting with Elevate, and then I see Britt is and Elevate Pro is teaming up with GCW down in Tampa. Like the unity in wrestling is really maturing, and it takes a team. And whenever you suppress your ego and put the fans and the talent first, that's where I see most of the indie promotions being successful. When you get the promotion owner that and it's like vainglorious about themselves, that's when you really start to see the quality drop off, because you're trusting less in the talent you're booking and relying on your own thought processes. And what's the point of booking talent if it's all your mind? Like, these people have committed to their product, committed to their gimmicks, committed to their fans. And when you let people express themselves as individuals and you say, all right, well, this is your role, do it to the best of your ability and your creativeness, and you get that team working together, that's where I see the progress, and like, yo, this is some dope shit right here. So shout out to everyone that's
they really
doesn't
all the
look
guys
at competition as competition.
No, but you know what? We gotta say. We're shout out to all the guys and females, because that's what we're all a team. Everybody's a team. We're all family, friends. It's a team. It's a team to struggle with. Get these and to have interviews like this is pretty cool. I really am glad I help you out, because this is what you need. Get these guys seen, and they get jumped. They'll get noticed by different promoters as well, and that's all about keep,
Well, hell, man, I'm freaking wearing boot and heel gear, and I see collar and elbows logo. Rod Hicks doing his damn thing. I look at any competitor as competition. I look at it as, what are we doing to evolve and better wrestling? And if you're producing good content and good products and you're taking care of your customers and fan base, where's the smoke? Where's the heat? Like, I don't see heat in that. I see this dude has a genuine product. This dude takes care of his clients, and he's making wrestling better. And that's what my role is: make wrestling better. How is Boot and Heel as a brand making wrestling better?
You know what I just noticed? I gotta talk to this person about this ad here. I gotta get them to change that for me. I gotta put another little icon there.
Put your Cash App down there too. Everyone's doing it. Maybe you'll get a few bucks.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I just noticed that I don't have a single logo on there about one brand. I'm done. I'm fired. No, I'm kidding. Oh, you froze. Oh, you just froze. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
All right. But yeah, just it's time to show what these guys are made of,
Yeah. It's all about progress, man. Slow motion's better than no motion.
But anyway, I think we covered what we had to talk about. That's it.
What else we got to talk? No, hell no, man. We got more to talk about.
Oh shit!
How many more minutes do I have here? I got 19 minutes live. I got like an hour time slot, right? And plus another 30 minutes for postponing me for
look at this. My neighbors called me for coffee at this time of night. What the hell?
You should tell them that you have to wait an hour.
Yeah, he's done. He's got to wake up for work, not me. Go to bed.
I want to talk about OVW. That's what I want to talk about.
Yes, OVW, man. They got a lot of good talent coming out of there, man.
Bro, it's sick. And they've got so much content and so giving so much opportunity that it's ridiculous, man.
There's talent there. We know a lot of the talent. It's unbelievable. Like their guys are just making a name now, and that's good. We want them to be seen.
You got Luscious Lawrence, you got TJ Moss, AJ Daniels, boot and heel veteran from the bottom up. Shout
Garrison
out to AJ for sure.
Garrison, you got Garrison there, man.
He just did the combine. That dude, he was probably one of the most underrated talents that I've seen that deserves the throne. And he's going to keep on working hard and pushing himself and taking advantage of opportunities. OVW has built the foundation, built the castle, and built the moat that defends it. Like nothing but props to Al Snow, Chad Miller, the whole team over there. They've got the satellite school with RCCW that we're the official merchandiser of down in Hazel Green, Alabama, Rocket City, shout out Barry Koloff. It's just unfathomable the content and product that they're distributing. And they've given the opportunity for outsiders to come in and start repping themselves and giving them professional production, which a lot of talent might not have that opportunity. So just shout out to always OVW. So for sure. And then you got, School of Morton doing their thing. JPWA, Tom Pritchard doing his thing. The schools that were once isolated as pay to play type shit, right? Have evolved into let's give opportunities and broaden our scope of work, I guess you could say. And I think that has given their product a lot more notoriety, publicity, and I think things are just taking off. WWA4 down in Atlanta is doing their thing. It's just, since I've been in the business, I've only been in the business since March of 2019. Just to see the progress from that stage of the game to where we're at now from a business owner's perspective and like an analytical perspective, the progress just in that short amount of time is astonishing. And I have nothing but props to those schools that are putting on right now.
Yeah, and you know what? It's tough for a lot of these people too because they're shutting. COVID is killing them. A lot, COVID's been shutting down a lot of these schools lately too.
Yeah, Firestar Pro. I know my buddy Davion Bristol and Mook over at Urban Combat Wrestling over in Asheville, North Carolina. They've been really constricted on what they're allowed to do, and like what's good for one state ain't good for another state is kind of like go fuck yourself. Like you're putting small businesses at risk in the name of safety. I understand, but like if that's going to be the case, then how come the other states and counties or whatever aren't being shut down? Like
Indiana. I know, like IWA Mid-South. How many times have they tried? I've seen the struggle for that.
Yeah, and it's not fair, but at least there's wrestling. You got to look at the silver lining, brother. Like. It's sad to see some of these other promotions not showcase what they can do or present their product to the market, but use this time to plan, strategize, and overcome when those opportunities do come arise. So don't lose the faith. If you're in one of those red states that just like total shutdown, keep the faith, keep moving forward, plan, plot, and kill it whenever you get the opportunity to do it. And
it's hard. it's hard, man, because we have shows. I just was reading something and they're shutting it down. It was ICW, No Holds Barred, going to have an event this week, and now they're going to go COVID again. And so, but they'll do something special. I know how they'll do it, but
yeah, it's a struggle for real. That's what I'm also saying about the networking and the taking advantage of your relationships with other promotion owners and other talent is like, hey, how can we use our brand and co-promote something so that we're still presenting our brand to the market? You're tapping into our demographic and our fan base. At the same time, you're tapping into ours, and now it's like you've got double the exposure, double the talent pool, double the finances, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah.
And that's why networking and relationships, interpersonal relationships with other promotion owners is very important. And getting rid of that, like, hey, everyone's competition, go fuck yourself kind of mentality, because that shit's toxic, bro. And people are struggling because of it. It's like, you ain't got no one to blame but yourself. You think that you ran the best shit in the world, and da-da-da-da-da, and you haven't ran a promotion in 6 months, and you haven't networked with anybody, you haven't co-promoted anything, you're not producing any content, running any private shows. Well,
not paying your guys, not doing this, not doing that.
Well,
yep.
At a point, I don't feel sorry, because there's always opportunity, even in the worst struggles. And if you can't overcome that, then that's on you. Like, there's a lot of opportunities out there. You got to just think outside of the box and respect and love others a little bit more, and that will go a long way.
It really will, man. It really will. Yeah, because we see what we don't. We know the business, how it runs, and it's pretty weird.
This is the most professional, cutthroat business I've ever been in, bro. I've owned landscaping businesses in Tampa, Florida.
I was gonna say what did you do before this? I was gonna say,
oh God, I started my first legit business back in 2008, 2009. Just a little 18-year-old kid, like mowing grass, and I was a volunteer firefighter.
Been there, done that. Yes,
I was a volunteer firefighter in Hillsborough County for Hillsborough County Fire Rescue, and then I started I was working for this guy for like $10 an hour under the table, and for a year I was like, "Yo, bro, I need a raise. Your fat ass is on this Dixie chopper lawnmower the whole time while I'm with the edger and weeder walking around these properties for sweating my ass off." I said, "I need a raise." He said, "I can't give you a raise." I said, "All right." So I started my own landscaping business and owned that for 6 years. Sold it. Got a government job, and then
I know things took off from there.
You're here. I met a lady named Miss Ann Dickerson that did like custom pottery, and I thought that was the dopest shit ever. And I went to her house, and she showed me her workshop, and I became the CFO of that pottery business, helped get it off the ground.
Oh, you were the Martha Stewart business for a while.
I know, right? And then I started a company called Diamond Dust Promotions, where I was doing apparel and merchandising products for small businesses in the Clarksville, Hopkinsville, Kentucky area. And that's how Boot and Heel started, because I went to a show in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, and I saw no merch tables. And I went up to one of the talents, and I was like, "Why ain't there no merch tables in this damn building? Like, what the hell is going on here?" It seems pretty standard.
Naked.
And he was like, "I don't know anybody, and like the stuff that we buy is too much money for us to resell for a profit." And I was like, "Well, how much are you making at this show?" He's like, $20. And I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "You out here busting your ass for $20. And I said, "How far did you drive?" And he said, "I drove from Illinois to Kentucky, Hopkinsville, Kentucky. It took me 4 hours." And I said, "You drove 8 hours, sat here for 3 hours for $20? And
Wow.
that's when it clicked that the dream is bigger than the sacrifice.
Yeah,
and
so
I
you
was
stepped
like,
into it. You just stepped into it, and took the
right.
dive.
So I told him, because I had already owned the merchandising company and like the promotion company for small businesses. I was like, what if I develop something that can benefit wrestlers? And he said, if you can do that, that'd be fucking remarkable. And it's Jeremy Travis, out of Illinois. He's the one that is responsible for Boot and Heel. So I went home. I'm telling you, I knew nothing about wrestling, bro. Like, Compassion for Humans evolved into wrestling merchandiser, turned into wrestling fans. So I came up with this website, came up with like how I'm going to do it, a business plan, a business strategy, all that stuff. And I freaking sent him the website on Facebook. And I said, how does this look? And he was just like, what the fuck? He said, that's great. Gave him a price list, put his shit on bootandheel.com. He was the first person to like initiate all of this. So then he's like, I got to tell my friends about this. Like, this is like revolutionary in the business, because we only deal with indies. Like, we don't do like major mainstream names. Like, it's all about indies first. So that's how I started my business. And I went on his page, and I went and clicked add friend of fucking thousands of damn wrestlers. Sent him my website. I said, do you want to join this or not? Pretty much.
That's how it's like podcasting. That's how I did it, you know?
And it freaking took over. And I was like, what the fuck? I was not expecting the response like that. And AJ Daniels was one of the ones that really motivated me to just, even through the worst times of business, like the shadiness of it, the crucifixion of trying to be successful in an industry I know nothing about. This man went up to bat a lot for me, and I always showed love driving out to Sevierville, Tennessee to go see him. And I remember this one time, like, he was driving from Wilmington, North Carolina, all the way to Sevierville, Tennessee. And I was like, dude, are you driving home tonight? And he was like, yeah, I'm driving home tonight. I got to, man. Like, I got kids and shit. And I was like, well, if you're too tired, let me know. Like, I'll get you a hotel room, and I'll hook you up, whatever.
Yep.
He said, all right. So after the show, like, he had a good match, whatever. He was like, man, I'm freaking tired. I'm probably going to sleep in my car halfway there at a rest stop. I was like, nah, man, what we're going to do, I'm going to get you a hotel room. And at this time, like, I already had some like photography shit. And we set up a photography studio in his fucking hotel room, and like did like a whole promo shoot in this hotel room. And we used all those promos. Like, this is before OVW and before his tryout and shit. Like, this is like believing
backyard,
in talent.
backyard stuff behind
I would say backyard. I would say like, hey, you're trying to make a name for yourself type shit. But we cut a bunch of promos, spent time with him, got to know him as a person, got to figure out like what his dreams and aspirations were, how we could help that. Made him my senior wrestling advisor, because he knew a lot more about the business than I did. And he put me in contact with some pretty good people.
Yeah.
And we just fed off each other's vibes. And he's been like one of my best friends, probably my best friend right now since the beginning of Boot and Heel. And I have nothing but love for AJ. And I love that he's killing it at OVW.
Yeah. He's
traveling a lot more. You see him in Hazel Green, Alabama. You see him all over Tennessee, all over Kentucky. He was the first Rush champion of OVW. He just had on OVW Overdrive. He just had match of the week with his new tag partner. It was him. I don't want to mess up his last name. His tag partner Isaiah, and then AJZ and TJ Amos was their opponents, and nothing but love to them too. But it was pretty dope seeing them as match of the week and representing the brand and stuff. So Forever thankful. Y'all put on a great show.
So fans, check that out. Go back and watch. Go watch Fight TV and watch OVW. Check out some of this stuff because it's on there.
Yeah, for sure. We're on Fight TV. We have a distribution agreement with Fight TV for Boot and Heel. GIPW is definitely taking advantage of that connection, and they've got I think they've got, since we started, I think they have like 3 or 4 shows on there now. Just go on Fight TV, search GIPW or Boot and Heel. But
also, I want to say, David, you just announced something like Boot and Heel is going to be on YouTube.
Boot and Heel TV's been on YouTube. I really haven't been pushing it because I'm a perfectionist. I like top quality shit. And out of everything we do, I would probably say like video production is like our weakest point, but I'm aware of that. So I haven't really been pushing it until we get some, like, I have like this motto, no shit leaves the shop type thing, but I'm also about promoting others. So I don't mind promoting subpar present just to get names out there and to create content. But yeah, we do have a Boot and Heel TV channel on YouTube. I think there's about 10 or 11 matches on there now. I know that Sadie Lee Moss and Dream Girl Ellie have a match on there. Hunter Drake has a match on there. Drake Winter, UK guy, Boot and Heel, brands worldwide. Drake Winter has a match on there. Of course, the AJ Daniels, Brian Pillman Jr. matches on there. So, and then of course the Skrilla versus Austin Towers matches on there. So, yeah, we're increasing that sector of the brand, just evolving and bettering every day. And I have a team that we hold each other accountable. We make sure that our reputations are stellar. Like, I can't say enough about the character of who's affiliated with Boot and Heel. And you don't have any conspiracies or any kind of crazy news stories about any of our guys. So I think the atmosphere of the brand is really setting the standard as far as it comes to character, integrity, and people that represent themselves with pride and just have good business intelligence. And I can't be more proud of than anybody that's on bootandheel.com at all, bro. Like, proud of all of them.
And it's also thanks to you for letting me be a part of the team as well. You know, it's really a way to really that's like an official podcast. I'm proud to, big time. It's like, I'm sure like you needed something like that,
Nothing but love, man. That's what I'm talking about. Like, just synergy. Like, find people that their strengths are your weakness. I don't do podcasts. Like, I remember I tried to do this last podcast with Eric Silva. I couldn't even figure out how to join the chat on Zoom, FaceTime or whatever. Like, Zoom, I'm like, whatever, with my phone. I was like, yo, like, this technology business ain't for me. So, well, I'm glad that you have this professional setup, making me look good. You have pride in your product. You make yourself look good. And that's just what it's about. Just identify your strengths and weaknesses.
And this is going to help you in the future too. So don't forget that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to bring this to shows. Don't forget. That's going to happen.
People should be taking notes on this interview. I think everyone's got something to learn from everyone. And I hope that this interview gives some perspective.
I mean, like, you probably don't know how many years I've been in the business, right? Doing this?
I have
4 years doing this now.
There you go. You even got the mic logo.
Dude. Yeah, for my beer can. Yeah, my beer cozy.
Oh, was that a coaster taped to your mic? Man, you stop telling your secrets, man. That looks professional.
It does.
Take it till you make it, man.
Right? No, I need a new banner. I got to get that. That's the next step. We're mean you're going to talk business still?
I think Boot and Heel's already on that, bro.
Oh, really? Yeah.
I think so. I think so. I think it's with the UCW banners, the GIPW banners.
Nice.
Shout out to Cashflow at OVW2. Cashflow. I gotta say something about Cashflow. A vet in the industry, selfless in the industry. If you ever share a locker room with Cashflow or any of the Legacy of Brutality members, those are the brains in the locker room that you want to pick.
You know what? You got to reach out to them and get me some of them talents.
Anybody on my Facebook, you just scroll down and be like, hey, man, here's a flyer. Here's a Boot and Heel logo. Everybody that I fuck with is stellar, man. I don't keep yes men in my circle. I don't keep pacifists in my circle. I don't keep people that don't understand
the business.
Anything nah, man.
Yeah.
Anybody on my Facebook, man, feel free to reach out. And if you wanted me to make that connection, I have no problem representing the brand.
We are repping it really big time, and I'm proud. You know, but I don't have it to wear yet. I'm wearing what am I wearing? A Neil Cutter shirt right now.
I don't know, man. I guess we got to send some merch out, man.
Yeah, we do.
I got to take care of the people paying the bills first.
Yeah, that's for sure. I know that. Know how that goes with all those guys.
What's one more thing you want to talk about? Just give me one more topic.
One more topic?
Yeah, because I can probably talk about 20 minutes on it. Don't you have like flashcards or something? Like podcasters have like flashcards and be like, hey, let me read this question or something. Or you just go off the top of the brain.
I go off the top of the brain.
Oh, man. Well, you've been doing this for 4 years. You must have one question.
One question. Who's your favorite hardcore? All right. Who's your favorite hardcore wrestler of all time?
I'm only going to say an indie name. You know that. 100% indie over here. Alex Ocean.
Yes. And still hasn't come on. Still hasn't come on yet. Because he's so busy. It's all right. You know,
he's so busy. Man, you never know what's going on in these people's. I've learned that about wrestling. Like I'm a face-to-face business owner. It's not like I'm standing in the shadows. You don't know who the hell I am. Like I'm on the ground. I'm on the ground. You never know. And this isn't calling out Alex. I have no idea what's going on in his life, but in general. These people have lives. These people have families to take care of. These people have jobs to worry about during this COVID stuff. They have who knows what the hell they're going through.
Right.
And I do my best to not
let that
affect the business, because believing in somebody and motivating them during those struggles means more to them than you could ever imagine. And
we just have to move on.
If they choose to discuss it, they choose to discuss it. And Alex Ocean, I had followed him on Instagram for a minute. I was not, when I first started this company, I was not a deathmatch fan. It was like, I was kind of like peer pressured into believing that, death matches are just for people that can't work and they got to do dumb shit to get over. And I kind of had that perspective, just being a young mind in the wrestling business. And so I was like, I still follow like Brad Cash and Alex Ocean.
I'll tell you what, Brad Cash is like,
he is legit. I'm gonna tell you, these deathmatch wrestlers are the most kind-hearted people you'll ever freaking meet.
They really are.
And it's like, you just got your ass whooped and freaking cheese graters across the face, and you're like the the smiliest one at your merch table.
And you have another baby on the way. You have another kid. You got another kid or something, you know? Hey, proud.
Like, bro, like you are like you need medical attention, and you're the one smiling, hugging kids and shit.
You know who's like a deathmatch dad and like he's really grown? Jeff King. My gosh. He's popping out more kids now than he's
be like that.
done more death matching, you know. But no.
Yeah, man, you gotta save your health for your kids now. But like, I want to get back on Alex Ocean. Like, I followed him for a minute. Mm-hmm. It was like a fan by distance type thing, by social media type thing.
Yeah.
But I got the chance to meet him with CCW out of like Fort Lauderdale, of all places. They happened to run a show up in Nashville, Tennessee, which is like 30 minutes from my house. So I decided to go to that event, and I brought family. My family was here on vacation. I was like, yo, y'all need to come check out wrestling. I can see what I do. And they were like, all right, we'll be there. So I spent their family vacation time with me at a wrestling match. He was wrestling Sabu, and girlfriend was like, oh, I want a picture with Alex Ocean. He's all fucked up and bloody. Like, this is cool as shit. And I'm like, and then there was like a Joker gimmick and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And this dude just was so nice, like smiling, like made sure we were taken care of. Of course, I'm a mark in a way. Like, I try to buy as many people's merch as possible because I understand the dream. I understand the dream ain't free, and it's like I don't go up to a merch table and be like, "Yo, I'm the president of Boone Hill. Give me some free shit, and I'll tag you in it." Like, nah, man. Like, is your picture $10? I'm gonna buy that motherfucker. Is your shirt $25? I'm gonna buy that motherfucker. So, whatever supports them, I don't give a damn. So, so we bought a picture, and then Alex posted on Facebook, bro. He was like, yo, I need some money, here's some stuff for sale. And he had this gusset that was used in the match with Sabu. And I was like, I want to bid on that. And the owner of CCW goes on the post, and he's like, I'm betting $100. I said, $100 on a gusset? You really trying to drive the price up? And he messaged me, and he was like, hey, man, I got to help my boy out. I got to start to bid high, knowing that I was going to compete for the damn thing. So I showed love, bought the damn gusset. Here it is right here.
Yeah. There you go.
This lighting sucks, but Alex signed it, and Sabu signed it. And I've had, like, he's just an awesome dude. And I've got the chance to meet, got a whole damn wall of marking out shit. So all signed, all paid for. So, man, it's nothing but love.
See, I got the whole deal. Yeah, I got the whole deal. I got everything going.
Yeah, man. It's all love, man. And they can call me a mark all they want. I don't give a fuck. So if at the end of the day they can see what we're doing in the industry, and they see that we're putting on for our people and that we're representing wrestling well, I don't give a shit what they got to say. And not only wrestling, down in Tampa, it's a couple high school friends, Corey Prime and Country Cody Lee, musicians down there, have supplied content for background music for our commercials and stuff. And we're giving them credit and producer credits and stuff. And it's just about putting on for everybody, man. Everyone's at a different level in the game. And I just want to see everyone do good. And if that's my life mission, and if none of them reach their dream, at least I know I tried. And if I don't reach my dream, at least I know I tried. And just having a little bit of motivation goes a long way in somebody. And that's really what this brand is all about. So that's what I try to do.
You gonna put some Christmas boot and heel designs out for the Christmas, I guess.
Yeah, Speaking of Mark DeGrucci, great designer for boot and heel. Probably done about
Yes.
Damn, like 15 freaking designs for our brand. We'll probably do something like that. I got to get with him, but he's so busy and backed up. Like his business is taking off. Landmine Designs, go shop them out. Amber Peoples is killing it, and she's done designs for us. She's helped Boot and Heel significantly as far as it comes to graphic design and giving good designs for our talent to host their products with good shit. So it's all about networking, man.
Even I always yell at you. You got my shit ready?
Yeah, it'll be posted after this podcast, man. Hey, man, you need to understand that the money is in the
bank.
Chase.
The
money's in the chase. No,
chase.
People got to chase the money to take it to the bank.
I know.
That's the problem with wrestling. It's oversaturated. There's no chase anymore. You can see anybody anywhere. Don't give it's an oversaturated market, and there's no exclusivity. But there's no exclusivity because promoters don't have loyalty to their talent. You're going to tell this talent, here's $20. Don't get booked 50 miles outside of this event.
Yeah,
go fuck yourself.
Leave you out of go. Yeah, you buy a plane ticket and
unless you're feeding me and you want to say, yo, here's $500 a month not to work anywhere else 50 miles outside. Like these people, the talent comes first. If you treat your talent good, your promotion will do well. I don't know. Some promoters act like they're God and that they are the puppet masters and the talent are peons. It's like your shit wouldn't be anything without this talent. You know, there's like 10,000 promotions across the country, and probably 40% of the talent is actually marketable and trained and experienced and have a following. It's just do business right, man. Pay your motherfucking talent. Stop offering hot dogs and handshakes. Who gives a fuck if you're using a 4K camera and you got some cool stage lights and some fucking fog machines? Who gives a fuck? Like a lot of promoters try to use that. Hey, here's production value for your booking. Bitch, get the fuck out of my face. If I'm walking home broke, it ain't worth me showing up.
Yep. So it's just a waste of
What
day.
are you doing for me? You gave me a great picture. Thanks. I have a new Facebook profile picture for this fucking almost broke my fucking neck.
You know what gets me, and you know what gets us laughing all the time on these websites? You see these cut posters that are just like crap.
Oh my god! It's the first thing someone sees. It does.
I know. It's like you see an outline of a wrestler, and like 3 advertisements or one advertisement, right? You
can barely see the date on it. Like, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, take pride in your product. A promotion flyer can be a deal breaker for your event. If they can tell right off the bat that you're not invested in your product and that you're not taking pride in it, I don't give a shit if you had Hulk Hogan on that motherfucking flyer. If he's fuzzy and the date is fucked up and you're using some kind of font that no one can see and it's low resolution, looks like it got stamped with a damn pizza sauce, like
their child made it up, like their kid made it in preschool or something, or our class.
I've seen finger paintings better than some of these flyers, though.
Yeah,
it is what it is, though. I can't knock the hustle, but I can critique the shit out of it.
No.
But the thing is a lot of these guys with them shitty ass flyers have been doing this for 20 years and say they're vets and think they're like the shit. And it's like, if you've been doing business for 20 years wrong, you're not a vet. You're a vet at doing bullshit. Like, you're a veteran bullshitter.
Mhm.
Congratulations. You're probably the one paying hot dogs and RC colas at your events, and probably the one with no fucking insurance on your company, and the one that a fan gets injured and you're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
So just do better, man.
I think we covered it all, man. What do you think?
We had to go out with a bang, right?
We have to. That's it. But you know what, David? What else do we want to say? Just use Boot and Heel, save 20%, 200%, 1,000%. I don't know.
Well, what are we gonna do for a promotion, man? I gotta come up with a promo code. Since we're on the Deathmatch Russell podcast.
All right.
Let's let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do 20% off orders of $75 or more until the 15th. And I'll post the code Deathmatch. Does that sound good?
That's good. And be sure to check out, because David has said that he's going to launch a t-shirt design of mine. So we'll see what that looks like.
And a bunch of new products. Slingshot Slingshot Shaddix posted a new shirt. You got Barry Koloff with a new shirt. Adrenaline Pro.
You got Happy Hour, of course.
Happy Hour's got a shirt, man. Just go to bootandheal.com. 100% indies. We also have a nonprofit organization called Prevent 22, which raises awareness and provides assistance to military veterans to combat suicide. 100% of those purchases on the Prevent 22 store goes directly to Prevent 22 organization. Danny Schumacher, Melissa Chasak, those guys at Prevent 22 are doing awesome things. Shout out to them. Just go to bootandheal.com, man. Like, there's probably freaking 200 shirts on that damn thing, and they're all indies. So support independent wrestling, brothers and sisters.
All right, fans, where can you check it out? But we have it right here. Bam! Right there for all social media. I even put mine at the bottom there.
Oh, man. I get a commission from that, too. No.
That's
Hey.
Pays your bills, brother. Pays your bills.
Hey, paying bills and
I know.
Putting on a good show, man. I really do appreciate you having me. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Mm-hmm. Thank you for partnering with Boot and Heel. Thanks for putting on a shit ton of Boot and Heel members on your podcast.
They're going to keep on growing. It's going to keep on growing and growing until it's going to grow till we die. And that's
grow till we die. Grow until the feds come get us. I don't fucking know. Grow until someone offers me $3 million to buy out my company.
Right.
And then I'll just start my own promotion and put everyone that never got a chance on a fucking card.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of Slingshot, he's on my podcast, I believe, tomorrow night at 8 p.m.
There you go. Great dude. CWF down in Milton, Florida. Ben Rose Federation down there. Go check them out. Check out GIPW in Macon, Georgia. Go check out UCW in Asheville, North Carolina. Make sure to check out HTO Wrestling up in Jersey. Yeah. Sizzling Stan Styles putting on the Intergender Bonanza 7 this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
GIPW's this weekend. The 4th anniversary show for RCCW, Rocket City Championship Wrestling in Hazel Green, Alabama is this weekend. I probably forgot some shit, but
that's all good. It's all listed. It's all listed on the internet.
Follow Boot and Heel on Facebook. Yep. We post all of our wrestlers' merchandise, promotion events. Appreciate y'all having me. Thanks for tuning in. Nothing but love.
That's it. That's a wrap. That's it.
Thank you, brother.
Fans, I want to say thank you to my guests for coming on, and you can stay in my green room. Yeah, we could talk for a minute. Ooh. All right, fans. That's it. Tomorrow, my guest tomorrow night at 8 p.m. will be Slingshot. Slingshot. I'm just going to call him Slingshot because Shaddix, and he's going to be on the podcast at 8 p.m. We're going to have him on, and that's it. Fans, thank you for listening to the Deathmatch Russell podcast, and tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Good night, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Deathmatch Russell podcast.
You can find more Deathmatch Russell podcasts on the following social media: deathmatchrussell.com, follow on Twitter at DavidNJ32, and on Facebook, facebook.com/DJDaveNJ32.
Instagram at DavidNJ36.
Hey, wrestling fans, I want to mention Collar and Elbow. Collar and Elbow was founded on traditional values of professional wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product intended to connect with people on an emotional level, a symbiotic relationship where one cannot flourish without the other. We strive to create a product that embodies our passion for professional wrestling expressed through street fashion. Visit collarandelbowbrand.com and use the promo code Deathmatch Russell Podcast and save 10% off when you make a purchase. Collar and Elbow, where wrestling passion meets street fashion.
Me on Podcast City Network at podcastcity.net, facebook.com/Podcast City Network. Hit the like button and share. And on Twitter at Podcast City Net. You can hear Deathmatch Russell Podcast on Stitcher Radio and on iTunes.